Just win, baby.
What's going on, everybody? I know what it is. Your boy ROB, Raider Rob here, and you now tune in that channel, Raider Nation Central, where we talk about the thing, all thing Raiders. What's going on, y'all? Hope you guys having a good day. Y'all know what it is, man. Today is that Week 4 preview, where we bring you all the analysis that we got coming up for the upcoming game, and I'm gonna give you guys how I think the game is gonna turn out. All right. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, give me a like, share the video for me, man. We're trying to build that algorithm up, trying to get to 100 subs by the end of the year. Help your boy out, all right? Check it. This is what we're going with today, all right? We talking about the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns, all right? Hey, man, it's going to be a tough game this week. We got a lot to unpack, all right? First, we're going to start with injury reports, okay? So let's go ahead and pull up the Raiders injury report for Week 4, see where we at. Go. All right, so for this week's upcoming game, man, we got a lot of people out, right? So let's just break this down. Richardson, we already knew was out. Our cornerback has been out for a few weeks. Hasn't even played this year. Munford, out. Abdullah, questionable. Diablo, out. Mayer, out. Crosby he was considered out. I think they moved him to doubtful, but it's kind of iffy if he will play or not. My guess is he's not going to play. All right. Devontae Adams is out. That is that's the majority of what we got right now. So I really looking at this is that we're gonna have a tough upfield climb if Max Crosby and Devontae Adams aren't playing, but we have some key players that are still playing for the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm not really worried about that as far as who we need and don't need. All right. Next man up. We got to have that next man up mentality to finish the job of what we got to do this week following and beating the Cleveland Browns at the Death Star. All right. So I really just wanted to touch base on that. Diablo, I ain't gonna lie, it's just I really wish Diablo was playing, but you know, happens, man. He's got an oblique injury. Mayer was kind of different because it said personal. Crosby, we knew he had a high ankle, and Devontae would have popped up this week because he had a hamstring, I believe, in practice. Um, Antonio Pierce had made it very known that when they released the injuries, he said that he was definitely looking at um, everybody as far as gauging what kind of team we're going to have Sunday. And I 100% agree. I will say this: there are Raiders fans right now that are counting out the Raiders. Okay, um, it's this is just the way of the world, man. You know, I'm as I started this channel and started kind of trying to build my content through social media. I'm starting to realize, man, and I just want to take this time to actually say this. I'm starting to realize that I don't know what kind of fans I thought that Raiders fans were, but the ones who kind of just all they do is just complain on social media about start this guy, start that guy. I made it very clear. You're a couch coach, all right? You sit on the couch just like me, okay? You have no teeth in the game. You can't walk to Antonio Pierce and say, hey, start Aiden O'Connell, and you think he's going to listen to you. Who are you? Right? You're supposed to be, this is entertainment. This is fun, man. We enjoy watching sports. If you don't enjoy just watching the Raiders, of course you want to win championships. Of course you just do it so you can talk stuff, right? Calm down, guys. Relax. It's all right. Work's still gonna be there tomorrow. a lot of you. Anyway, that was my little rant. But what I wanted to do was highlight that as far as what we needed to maintain for um upcoming game. It's gonna be a tough game, man. So one of the things I wanted to also highlight was the fact that we are going into a new week. So let's talk about what some keys of victory will probably be needed, right? Let's see what some of the keys we need. Okay. So the way I feel is some of the keys to victory we're going to need with the injuries that we have lost is I feel like this is what Pierce and Getsy are going to have to try and do to try and, get this game won in the Death Star. All right. One of the things I'm going to always advocate for this team is to be able to control the clock. If they control the time of possession, they will have more control throughout the game, meaning effectively running the ball, short yardage on third downs, finishing third down, converting on third downs, limiting just nonsense penalties, which we don't get a lot of. That's one of the main keys I think to this team that we're going to need to beat Cleveland. Okay, playing free. All right. One of the things that I do like is sometimes if you pay attention for what from Antonio Pierce said in the last game, the loss to the Panthers, what can you take away from him? He said nothing. I do disagree. In every loss is really a lesson. Okay. What did you see that the Panthers did to be effective for you? They played free. They played with the point of knowing like you guys were supposed to win anyway, right? Raiders, you guys were supposed to win. We were just supposed to go in here and get stumped. And they played free. They played without conscience. They were effective with their plan and it worked. I feel the Raiders are still gonna have. I feel like that's how the Raiders have to play this season. It's just some freestyle type football. And what I mean is, you know, you don't have to be perfect every time, but you want to go out there and give 100% effort constantly. Okay. You want to be effective on defense. You want to be you want to attack, right? Play free, man. It's football. Have some fun. Enjoy. But go out there and be effective. Play, I call controlled aggression. All right. You're just trying to get in the groove and feel the game. Okay. Let the game come to you. And then hopefully we can build off of those plays and be more and more of a standing and winning culture when it comes to these Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Last thing I have is limited our turnovers. Okay. Um, Not really turning the ball over a lot in this game. Cleveland's defense is very good. I will say they are very good. They have a good front line. Secondary, I believe, is decent. As far as overall the team, I believe them and the Raiders are kind of in the same boat right now. So this game should be very, very close. It should. It should not be a blowout, especially after looking what happened the week prior. Uh, at Allegiant. Okay, but limiting our turnovers. The less we turn the ball over, I believe is going to be benefit us more. And if we can force turnovers, I didn't put that on there, but that was one of the things I think is going to be pretty hard for the Raiders to do without Mad Max. I know we still got Wilkins in the middle. I know we still got Spillane. I know we still got Moreg. I know we still got our outside corners. Okay, those guys are gonna have to step up this week. That was one of the things I really felt that we needed to do to be effective, to have our stake in the game, for us to be effective, for us to be able to push forward and have a better outlook when it comes to beating the Cleveland Browns. Right? Just what's going to happen. All right. We need to make sure we have mistake-free football in order to achieve ultimate victory. All right. So these are my keys to the victory, man. If you think what do you think? You think we need more? Of course. If not, tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. I'd like to hear what you guys say. All right. Even with that being said, this is one of the things that I really wanted to talk about too was what are we looking at with Getsy this week? All right. What do we think we're going to see with Getsy? And for you guys, I really don't know. I really don't know what we're gonna see with Getty. We could see total debacle and dropping the ball on his part as far as the offensive play calling. Pat Graham, I think he's got a lot of work to do with the run game. I'm hoping that he's going to be able to try and shore that up in the weeks to come. I don't know how right now. Right now, we're really battling some injuries, man, and it's kind of sad this early in the season to be kind of battling so many injuries we had starting off the season with that, especially with not having Malcolm Coons gone for the beginning of the year. We lost Epps for the beginning. We lost Epps at the last week. It's just, when you mount those injuries, it's gotta be next man up mentality. We can't fold the 10 up and go home and say this ain't for us. So I really don't think that the Raiders are gonna have to do that. I think that the Raiders are gonna make sure that they're gonna go out there and play winning style football, that they know that they can win, man. We had our backs against the wall. And this is the time for us to shine, to step up and show what we can do. All right. Let's not let's not be like some of these fans that you see that just, I see the people in the comments immediately talking about, oh, we're done, we're cooked, throw the whole team away, start tanking. I don't really know what kind of fan that is, man. Don't get me wrong. You want to make adjustments, but when you're week 3 in and things start to turn around and people start changing their tune, that's fine. I call that the bandwagon mentality. You kind of jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. There's games where like, oh, this is gonna be a tough game for the Raiders, but they'll win games that you didn't expect them to win. That's the beauty of football. On any given Sunday, it could be that their day, and this could be the Raiders' day to prove a lot of people wrong. All right, I know a lot of analysts, I think, still have the Raiders picked to win. I don't know about now with knowing the amount of injuries they have took, but earlier in the week, the Raiders were picked to win this game. They believe that Deshaun Watson is a shell of himself, but hey, that Houston Texans Deshaun Watson could show up and it'll be a big problem. So the Raiders going to have to really figure out on offense how they're going to be effective. I think with not having Devontae there, it's going to be a challenge for Getsy to figure out how he can effectively move the ball down the field. He has a lot of good weapons. He does. He still has Jacoby Myers. Brock Bowers is somebody that guys should be looking at to be more involved in this game this week. I believe him, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, are going to be needed a lot in this game. The running game, I don't really know what to say about it. Yeah, I was looking at some film, and I'll probably bring that up here after I get a good sample size of the all 22s, and show how Getsy is designing some of these running plays. They're really not effectively being able to block everybody. A lot of trouble that we are getting into is guys are getting free and able to attack Zamir before he's able to really get downhill. We got to fix that, right? We got to fix that. We got to fix that. We got to fix that. So that's one of the things I just wanted to let you guys know about this preview. It wasn't going to be a long video today because I know with all the injuries mounting up, there's not a lot of things that people expect. But hey, we're going to get it done. We're going to do what needs to be done. And we're going to get this done. All right. So with that being said, man, I want to be able to give you guys another tidbit before I get up out of here. That first week, I know I didn't do it last week. Sorry, guys. Was having some technical difficulties with my. I don't know what was going on. It just I could not get the emails. I could not get my videos to pull up, and just had to deal with it. So what I want to do again, I'm 2-0 right now for what the Raiders are putting out here. And these are my 2 picks, underdog picks for the Raiders this weekend. All right. As you can see, they with the logos, what I choose, I pick. Against the Baltimore game, I did pick Devontae to have more receptions. He got that. I also picked Minshew to throw for over 200. He did that as well. So this week, this is who I got. Like I said, I believe Daniel Carlson is going to be needed in this game as well. He's got a big leg. He's in no wind. He's at home. I expect Daniel Carlson to make 2 field goals this week. All right. Jacoby Myers, okay, 4 receptions. That's got to be higher this week. And I think he's going to be heavily needed. They're going to rely on him for some short yardage plays and possibly middle of the field. He should get 4 receptions this week as well. So these are a couple that I took apart that you guys can go ahead, hit it, go on underdog, lock them in. You know what I'm saying? We'll see where I'm in next week. Right now, I'm 2-0, going for another 2-0. And if you guys want some more picks, let me know, man. I'm actually starting a Discord where we're starting to put some picks together. We're building that up right now just because, a lot of people now are getting into the game of prop betting. And really tell the truth, I want you guys to bet responsibly. Do not over bet, man. A lot of this stuff is just subjective because you just think what you think could happen. We don't necessarily know. Some of these guys can get injured. Things could happen, but all in all, overall landscape, this is what we're looking at. All right. So with that being said, those are my two picks. Daniel Carson for 1.5, Jacoby Myers for over 4 receptions. All right. So, hey, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. You think the Raiders got a chance this week? Do you think that we are going to be taking another L? What do you think about the coaching situation right now? What do you think that needs to happen? Do we need to make a quarterback change? We need to make a coordinator change. Um, there's a lot of things that's going to be unpacked this week, depending on how this game goes. And depending on how it goes, Sunday night and Monday morning is going to be a heck of a time. Hopefully, man, I'm smoking a cigar. All right. So if that's all, when I say it, when I know it, how I do it. It's your boy, man, Raider Rob. You tuned in to Raider Nation Central. I really thank you guys for stopping by, checking out my page, man. Listen, if you're new, like I said, man, go ahead and give me a subscribe, all right? Like I said, I'm just trying to build the algorithm, man. I'm trying to get my page, my channel to 100 subs. If you're already new to Instagram, go to Raider_Nation_Central. Check me out, man. I'll be dropping content on there as well. I do a lot of cool things on there right now, just building it up. Sooner or later, you're going to start seeing more and more and more building on that page as we grow with this channel and as I grow with my IG page. Once again, man, I thank you guys. See you when I see you. See you Sunday. Raider Nation. All right.